Yo, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, chat. Hey, chat. I, I'm not even gonna cap. I'm literally, I'm at a complete loss for words right now. It's like, dog, TKO is deliberately. I'm watching a company that I've grown up with for decade after decade after decade get completely decimated. I'm looking at Raw at complete shock. You know, they went off a little bit early. I'm sitting there staring at the TV like, before it was rage. It was like, I'm mad, I'm angry. Then I went through, it's like I went through all the stages of grief. I went through I went through crying, being depressed. I went through sadness. I'm at this stage of grief right now where I just have my eyes wide open, the 1,000 yard stare. I'm just in utter shock how bad that, like, you would think Saturday night's lame event got some of the, unless you're a New Yorker and you're happy for the Knicks moment was great. The best part about it, we got the troll Triple GPT and people who love the Spurs. The comeback was great. The second the Knicks won the championship, nobody that's outside of New York could care less. Unless you're a Knicks fan, I'm happy for you. But the second they started doing the War Cup, it seemed like people could care less about basketball outside of figuring out where LeBron James is going to go. Hopefully he comes to the city because I'm going to become a Sixers fan. I'm going to bandwagon if LeBron comes to Philly, but it's a different story. They make their whole show around the Knicks and Danhausen. You would think the Monday after that, you see thousands of tweets, thousands of comments, thousands of fans disapprove of Tyrese Halliburton and Jalen Brunson being the focal point of the end of the worst Saturday night's lame event you could possibly imagine. They turn around the next day and they want us to get invested in Royce Keys, Solo Sokoa, and LA Knight. Jigga 2, Jimmy Uso, and the return of Jay Uso after only 2 weeks. Welcome back, Jay. And not only that, half the show was Danhausen. How does Obafemi get a match with JD McDonough? Danhausen. How does Dominic Mysterio get a match with whoever he was? Danhausen. Oh, what about the money bag with the human money? Oh, Danhausen. Oh, what about Joe Danhausen? Dog, I am about to snap. They are milking this dude bone dry. I cannot believe. Yo, I apologize, chat, because I do it every joint. I can't help myself, so I'm going to stop saying I'm going to stop doing it because I can't help myself, obviously. Y'all know how I felt about MJF and Kenny Omega winning the title over there at AEW. You could give me a bum off the street win the AEW championship, and I'm going to be excited over what they're doing with Danhausen right now. We don't have our WWE champions being booked on this show more than Danhausen. I'm going to repeat that. We see Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns way less than Danhausen. How in the fuck? Danhausen has more TV time than Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. I'll tell you why, Bobby Monsoon, because the World Heavyweight Championship and the Undisputed Championship obviously doesn't mean shit in this company. I hate TKO. I hate WWE. This is an embarrassment, dog. This was worse than Crackdown. Absolutely nothing going on this show. The Vision is the stupidest faction ever created. Congratulations, Paul Levesque. This group went from Bronson Reed, Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, the dog. Yeah, we don't, Braun Breaker, if you're a dog, you're a poodle now. We're not doing it. We're doing it. I don't know if you're a dog or a putty cat. The Vision went from that to adding Logan Paul and Maxine Dupree. There is not one thing on this show we're going to cover tonight that's entertaining. I won't be surprised. I won't fault anybody if they just have anything else better to do than review slop. If you want this review, go ahead and go gag and review all of the McDonald's, Burger King, Chick-fil-A, chicken cheesesteak. That's my favorite. Fries, whatever the fuck else you might have ate. Because that'll be the equivalent of reviewing this stupid ass show. Oh, Bobby, I thought you don't curse like that. That shit is out the window after wasting 2.5, 15-minute, whatever, slap. After Saturday night slap. Then Friday night slop. Back to back to back dishes of slop. Usually it's a 2-pack of ass. Thanks a lot, Paul Levesque. You just gave us a 3-pack of ass. I'm sorry if I'm not in a mood. I'm sorry if I'm not in the mood to review this stupid show. We're going to see what's up with the chat. But I'm giving you fair warning. There is literally nothing to talk about. All night was a bunch of nothing. Dog, I'm so sick of this company, bro. I literally, TKO. There's the you, bro. Before we start this review in the chat, a big fuck you to TKO, dog. Bobby, dog, send the kids to bed. Because if you want this to be monetized and PG, it ain't going to be that, dog. I'm pissed off. I don't know when the stream's going to end. I don't know. It's hard to control. As a grown man, I feel like a sucker. Because as a grown man, we supposed to be controlling our emotions. I could honestly say I don't know. After just reviewing this show, after I go through this shit again, I don't know what's gonna fly out my mouth. I don't know what's gonna break. I got a big ass gash on my wall because of Saturday night's lame event. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna try my best to keep my composure. I know my aunt's watching. She's be calling me, I can belligerent. Hey, aunt, please cut me some grace. This is a shit show. And it's depressing to watch, dog. I'm gonna sit with up in the chat. We're gonna go over this. I'm not in a good mood, dog. This is ass, bro. It's ass. I hate TKO, dog. I ain't gonna lie, man. Oh God, why? Vince, you asshole. Vince McMahon is an idiot. You really, dog, you're an idiot, bro. I don't even want to get into it, dog, because it's really his fault, bro. Should have sat your stupid ass down, booked wrestling shows. You was already on the top of the world. You're a dumbass. Shout out to my man, let me try to get it. Let me catch a drink of water, dog. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This shit is corny, bro. Shout out my man, Sir Smoke a lot in the building. Fearfully confident. My man Hezzy in the building. I see Felicia Jordan in there. I know a Warlock somewhere in there. My man Rod. You got Outsanity OZ in the building. Bobby's Osa Red Dark Side in the building. Mike is Him YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. ATO in the building. Frank, Miss Jackson, 107 Carnage in the building. You got Austin in the building. New Generation. You got Jim. You got Felicia, Vita, Lady, Icy Life, Gregory, Top, Austin. Ah, the usual suspects. I gotta interview my neighbors one day. They're probably like, yo, this nigga is a fool, bro. Uh, yo, shout out to the chat, man. Honestly, man to man, or man to woman, or man to, if you don't identify as anything, respect everything. I want to thank everyone in the chat. Honestly, dog, y'all are the only highlight of what's going on in WWE right now. And I'm saying that all jokes aside, I'm saying that no trolling. This is no kayfabe. Unreal coming on tomorrow, right? This is the segment of Unreal for me, bro. I want to thank everybody that's just because this is literally it's depressing. See, this is the thing with y'all, right? A lot of y'all that grew up on Dragon Ball Z and The Simpsons and what else people like Marvel or Capcom, Lord of the Rings, Call of Duty, whatever you grew up on, you don't have to watch a company because we already got to go through a bunch of bullshit as wrestling fans. Our favorite wrestlers passing way before they should, whole bunch of stupid ass politics created. You know what I mean? It's already a lot of BS you gotta go through. Y'all don't have to deal with fans of football, basketball, or hockey, the World Cup. Shout out to Spain. Y'all don't ever have to deal with a bigger company that doesn't give a shit about your product going to your company and straight shits on your product. You don't have to worry about that. You can't even, yo, it's only wrestling fans that can talk about this because if you're outside of wrestling, I don't know nobody that really likes this outside of, you can't even speak on the atrocity that is going on right now. You can't even speak on this is something we never seen before, dog. I mean, we kind of seen it in WCW, but when Tom Warner and them took over, that was like a quick, it got beheaded. WCW was out of here, and you know what I mean? We had WWE to deal with. This is not no beheading. We're getting literally waterboarded. This is what's happening. I can't even really do it because I don't want to. We're getting waterboarded, bro. We're getting as a W. That's what's happening. This is torture to sit and watch a company go out like this, and it's not gonna stop. There's not gonna be no time soon, dog. This is going to be the longest torture. This is what Jigsaw biggest plan, dog. It wasn't stuffing your face in a thing full of tacks. It wasn't cutting your leg off and you're amputated walking around. No, it was sitting there watching a company you invested in decades in go straight in the garbage. Jigsaw is back. He's in his wheelchair and he's in his. This is the greatest plan he ever came up with. You go watch Saw, and there's nothing going to compare to the torture that this product will bring you. As a fan, if you don't care about wrestling, it's funny to you. I get it. Or if you're AEW sick, Kenny Omega, I get it. But if you're an actual fan of WWE and sitting to watch this, and I got to talk to AEW sickos, I don't even have nothing to combat to. I don't have anything to say to rebut whatever matches they got. They could throw on Collision with random matches. They could throw on the best storylines. They could hit the middle of the road. It doesn't matter. I have nothing else to respond to it because my company that I've been watching, that I've been riding with, is doing nothing worth talking about. I'm going to read some of the super chats. We'll read some of the regular chats, man. I could literally go on a 2-hour rant about how, forget what happened. Just what TKO is doing and how they're whoring WWE out, I could go on a 2-hour rant nonstop, dog. company is ass, bro. Rich said TK with a genius move letting Danhausen go. Danhausen destroyed the quality of WWE shows. I want my apology of the fans. I told y'all he was trash. Hey, Rich, I'm at the front of the line. Rich, I apologize. Rich J6234, to be even more specific, I apologize, dog. You said he was trash. I said, let's give WWE a chance, and comes out that I'm an idiot, like anyone else giving WWE a chance, dog. OZ said the usual suspects. Yo, OZ, I just can we fast forward to Wednesday? I kind of like that Dynamite card, bro. Chad said at this point Breaker is. Yo, he called Brian Breaker Scooby Doo. Oh my god. Oh, hold on. Yo, that was hard, dog. Oh man. Oh, that was hard. I gotta shout you out if I use. That's fine. Yeah, he did come to Scooby Doo. He was the pit bull. He was the Belgian Malinois. He was the Boar Bull. He was the what's another big dog? He was the American Bully. The Rockwaller, the Cane Corso, the German Shepherd. Now he's Scooby Dooby Doo. Brian, leave. Vitamin said, I reviewed my Netflix subscription. Watch Raw, click dislike. Money well spent. That's hilarious. OZ said, shout out for you for the fun content and streams. It's nice to listen to a wrestling review from someone that isn't biased and a fan shield, acting like it's good. Yes. Yo, I gotta holler at some people too, cause I want to talk to somebody that think this company is good, dog. I gotta do the 20 versus 1, or 10 WWE fans versus one just one disgruntled fan. That's a good video. 10 WWE fans versus one disgruntled fan, bro. There is not anybody that watches this product that could go segment for segment, storyline for storyline, line by line, and I promise you, it won't be one mention of AEW, bro. I could give you exact bullet points of why this company is going down the shitter. I didn't really care to watch Raw. Raw is ass is crazy tonight. But today is my mom's birthday. Shout out to her, my two sisters, and I with the Texas Roadhouse. Shout out my man Warlock. Shout out Mama Warlock, man. Mama birthday today. Where'd you get at Texas Roadhouse? I think what I'll be getting there. I'll be getting like the filet mignon, the 6 ounce with the lobster. I think that's what I always get there. GBT said corporate party tonight. Sorry for Raw. Stay tuned. There's nothing to stay tuned to what? They just announced Danhausen versus Dominic Mysterio. There's nothing to stay tuned to, Triple GPT. The show is ass, bro. Alsanity says, so women's blood and guts. You got Monet Cross Bade one side and Tekla Julia Sky on the other side with what they have planned, I bet. Yeah, I think that'd be fine. Alsanity. OZ said, I could think of 3 channels making excuses for TK. Yeah, I know AJ. I mean, AJ Styles, he's one of the channels, but he worked with the Fed, so I get it, man. Yo, I just can't believe this, bro. I can't believe it. I'm gonna read some of the regular super chats and we'll get into it. Lou Steph in the building. Scott Steiner said it after they asked him to take a drug test. Never again. Ilbert in the building. Bobby is right for a fan that's seen the Attitude Era. This is heartbreaking, yeah. And if you wasn't there back then, I get it. That's why I say I'd be joking, but it'd be like if I get why it could be funny. But if you was there, and even before, like Attitude Era was like, I've been a wrestling fan for, you know what I mean, for some time by the time the Attitude Era came. And my era is an era that nobody like. I like that golden era, bro. That right before that Hogan era and golden era, I love that, man. Right when Raw first started. I see Lady. Let me see what Lady said. I've been watching the new season of King of the Hill all day. What? That lady been watching King of the Hill. Aggressive Attitude said people who grew up on watching WWE is supposed to like this crap. Come on, you can't, bro. You can't. DC Doom says, I'm gonna be honest. The first episode of Dynamite was my first wrestling content I consumed. That's crazy. And yo, DC Doom. Listen what DC Doom said. The first episode of Dynamite was the first wrestling content I ever consumed. That's the AEW sicko. Whether he rides with Tony Khan everything or not, or he's in the middle, or even if he hates it. What are you gonna say to somebody that like I can't claim to be a sicko if you got people like that. Like he rolled with the ups downs. That's what's up, bro. Rampage said, "Yo, Bobby, you doing an unreal watch along? I love to hear your commentary. All his plans on repeat. Yeah, I mean, I would love to do it, but it's like 5 episodes. You know what I mean? I'm gonna definitely review it though. But yo, to be honest, Rampage, I like Unreal, dog. So I know that probably won't get a lot of views or whatever. Or y'all might be mad, but I kind of like Unreal. I'm over the kayfabe thing. Kayfabe is dead. But like the trailer they got where Punk whispered, "Yo, I'ma miss you." The John Cena, I'm a mark for little stuff like that, man. You know what I mean? I just love the backscene stuff. I kind of live vicariously through me wanting to be a wrestler. You know what I mean? Like I kind of lived through that a little bit in Unreal. So I'm not. It's all. I hate the idea of it. If it was up to me, I would have never started Unreal. But since we're already here, forget it, man. Oh, Jim says Triple H 2000 doing promos, bury a young talent. 20 Triple H 2026 droning press conference, still bury a young talent. Facts, that's bad, man. And Warlock said, by the way, Bobby, for anyone that's wondering, I got an 8 ounce of New York strip medium rare seasoned core mashed potatoes brown gravy. 8 ounce of New York strip medium rare. Ooh, medium rare. I never had a medium rare. Enjoy it. I ate well done my whole life. Then I went to like medium well. Then I'll take a medium depending on what restaurant I'm at. But yeah, let's go overall, man. This is yo Triple GPT. I could see why you at the corporate office, bro. I could see why. Like how? How? Can anyone explain to me? I don't get how do you draw this up? Wow. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. We got some. Okay, I'm gonna go into that. Let me stay on topic. It's something that's happening, bro. So I don't understand how do you draw this up on paper and think this is compelling? How long we got until SummerSlam? SummerSlam, we only got one more Raw. You are not selling tickets. What about this? The, yeah, I just cannot believe, dog. What about this is compelling, even in the slightest sense? Jay Uso came back like you thought people was about to go crazy. I mean, of course the crowd goes wild, whatever. But you think people really gonna go crazy because Jay Uso came back, bro? Shout out to Royce Keys. Y'all know Royce Keys, my man, dog. Do you think this is a Royce Keys fan? Ever since Royce Keys left, dog, y'all know what I've been saying, bro. I want WWE to book him good. I'm happy he's getting booked. I'm happy this. Dog, I don't care about this, not even a little bit. The Usos, like, what? Oh my God, dog. I just don't understand how we got here. There's yo chat. Am I bugging? This has to be deliberate. There's no way possible you think this is better than Seth Rollins come. Seth Rollins could have came out and cut a personal promo. Literally. Seth Rollins could have came out with a microphone, looked into that camera, and really cut a deep promo on Roman Reigns, and I would have took that 100 times over than this slot right here. Seth Rollins, after Saturday night's lame event, he could have acted so mad, show up the Roman Reigns house, do something personal. Like, it's one thing having enemies. Having enemies, it is what it is. The worst is having a friend that was an enemy. Nothing stings like that. I'd rather have uh I'd rather have a good enemy than a bad friend all day, bro. You can't tell nothing personal, not even a tiny bit. No one in their right mind wants to see this slop. Royce Keys is a powerhouse. Why isn't he bullying any and everybody? Then you leave Royce Keys and Jacob Fatu to slug it out in the middle of the ring. Oh my God, this is slop at its finest. Let me guess, chat. Then next week on the Go Home show, Solo Sikoa, Royce Keys, and LA Knight gets their get back. Then when Summer Slop comes around, then Jacob Fatu and the Usos win the match. Mark my words, y'all. Jacob Fatu and them will get the get back next week. SummerSlam comes, Jacob Fatu and them will win the match. You think LA Knight is going to win that SummerSlam and win at WrestleMania? LA Knight is being buried beyond belief, chat. What was he doing at WrestleMania? What's LA Knight doing at Raw on Netflix? What is LA Knight doing at SummerSlam? Tag match, triple tag match, tournament losses. You got nothing for LA Knight the year of 2026 but 6-man tag matches? You have nothing for one of the most over superstars on your roster but 6-man tag matches. Wow. It's like, it's so obvious, bro, that this dude is the worst. Hey, Triple GPT, here's your guy. We already showed this before. The worst booker of all time. Congratulations, Paul Levesque. 6-man. Yeah, nah, facts. Carter said Chad Gable versus Penta. Oh, boy. Yo, who cares about that? It's a dream, right? Dog, that song sucks, Chad Gable. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. It's a dream, bro. It's just like, nah, turn this shit off, bro. Let me read some of these. Oh damn, I missed a few. All right, Jordan said time to bring back LA Knight. Oh yeah, Jordan. I gotta put that in the cut. Yeah, it's happening. Yeah, LA Knight, yeah. I might have to bring that back. And he's gonna miss everybody. Son of God says Judgment Day jobbing to many houses is equivalent to Chavo constant jobbing the Hornswoggle. Yeah. That's exactly what it is, Son of God. It's like, God, you fumbled Chavo. It's Judgment Day been ass. So Chavo was probably worse, bro. Rampage said, I like it too. You're just a funny guy and always a good time with the usual suspect. Yo, good look at Rampage. Lou Steph said, Scott Steiner said they tried to drug test him once. He said he will go if Triple H went. Then he said he sent in a limo. He said to never ask him again. Nah, that's hilarious. William said the downfall of Brock Breaker is astonishing. Warlock said, check the Discord server. All right, I got you. Negative Square said the bloodline fatigue is immense. It's like, who's calling this? Is Triple H really booking the bloodline like this? My God, man. This is horrible, bro. And Jim said, why is Aldis looking at Johnny G's mental health issues and not addressing it? Even not making him see a professional, the comedy out of that. Yeah, it's just all whack, bro. I don't even know if I seen that part, if that did happen. Yo, real quick chat, we're gonna deviate a little bit. But yo, look at this, bro. So apparently Penta is suing Neon.
It was.
Oh, Deck, my man Deck in the building. He said, I hate how Dan Hell's a finisher is Sting Scorpion Death Drop. WWE called it to do Sting's finisher has to be deliberate. Yeah, the Dan Hell's the Triple D. It's just like, I was trying to ignore that Deck too, bro. But you right 100%, dog. It's straight disrespect. Yo, let me see. It seems like Penta is suing Neon.
You're mad because I leaked a guy's face that I had no idea, bro. It was not my fault. It was not my fault. They told him he could take his thing off. They told me I could stream in there. We both collided and it didn't work. And shit happens, bro. We're gonna see. Yo, wait, watch him out. Penta wants to fight you? Brother, you're mad because I leaked.
Yo, so I don't know if this is true or not, but it says Neon reveals Penta and his team are allegedly suing him after Penta's face was leaked on stream. Says it wasn't his fault and Fanatics gave him full permission of the area. Yo, just really quick, bro. If you're watching WWE, if somehow in the universe either Penta or Penta watching this, all trolling aside, you could say what you want about Neon. You could like him or hate him. Let me give you some information, Penta. I highly doubt Neon knows who you are, bro. He doesn't. I'm sorry. He doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't watch New Japan. He doesn't watch AEW. He doesn't watch WWE. Not everyone watches professional wrestling. If you do, you'll know Roman. You'll know John Cena. If you're on the mid card, thanks to your man, Paul Levesque, the mid card is non-existent. The mid card are a bunch of nobodies. Let's be real. He didn't know who you are, bro. He didn't know. He had no idea. He didn't even know. I don't even think he knew who Stephanie Valkyrie was, bro. Nobody knows these people. Facts. I never heard of Penta in my life until he came to WWE. The first Penta match I seen was him on WWE. Oh, Bobby Watson, oh my God, you didn't watch CMLL, I don't watch that shit! I'm a casual fan. I don't watch everything. Now, you might catch me on Stardom, New Japan, Gabe Kidd. You might catch me on some storylines. I don't watch it like that. Neon doesn't give a shit about wrestling. Penta, dog, you really thought, like, what is this, Penta? Is it the 50% pay cut TKO giving out? Or are you, dog, do not make, whoever your lawyer is stiffing you if he says you have a chance of winning this case, dog. You have no chance of winning this case, Penta. You are literally throwing money down the drain if this is true. Whoever your lawyer is, your counsel is advising you the wrong way. There's no judge on the face of this earth that'll reward you, and you'll lose money. You're going to lose money paying your lawyer, then you're going to have to pay for Neon court fees for wasting everyone's time. This is a waste of time in court. He didn't know who you were, then he was told to have permission. You were sitting there with your mask off. Dog. The cameraman didn't even know who you were. Then y'all blaming Neon like the Neon told the cameraman they'll point at him. He didn't know who you. Dog. It's just insane, bro. Hopefully this isn't true. Shout out to Penta. But dog, sorry. Your company is not booking you as a star. The mid card is non-existent. You can literally walk around Times Square and won't get stopped, brother. Shout out to Penta, though, because that's my man. I'm a fan of Penta now that I know who he is. But come on, dog. Like, yo, bro. People do not know who this guy is, dog. Like, I'm sorry, man. Let me see. Nick says, what do you think of Gunther versus Nick Aldis match? I never seen Nick Aldis wrestle. They're telling me he was a wrestler in All In. I didn't go back to it yet. I don't care, bro. Gunther and Nick Aldis, okay, like, oh my God. Yo, chat, I don't know if y'all agree with this, but I think it's a problem that they're separating two shows, bro. Because in order to get Nick Aldis over, I think you should really have him on both shows. Because I don't care. Unmasked Penta look like Yo! Dog, you a fool. DXL said Unmasked Penta look like Bam Margera. Oh my God, bro. That was funny. Let me see what else is going on, man. If you want to wonder why the women's division is a non-factor, this might be why. Triple H, there were 0 women matches on this show, dog. You stuffed Danhausen on this show so much that you didn't even have time for a women's match. Wonder why Roxanne Perez isn't over, Triple H. I wonder why Raquel Rodriguez isn't over. I wonder why Sol Ruka isn't over as much as she should be. Sol Ruka, dog, remember, yo, chat. Yo, am I bugging? Y'all remember when Sol Ruka was she fought Bailey on Saturday Night's Lame Event at that John Cena joint? Remember the energy she was getting? Once again, y'all all know I'm a Sol Ruka fan. I ignored every single bot she's done in WWE. Every single one, bro. I purposely ignored it. I'm purposely telling y'all I'm being real, I'm biased. Yo, I love Sol Ruka. I do not care the slightest bit about anything she's doing right now. Chat, can you put it in the chat? Because maybe I'm wrong. This woman has 0 storyline right now. At this point, you need to just drop the belt to Lyra Valkyria, because at least she got the crazy thing going on, and maybe she could take some tips from Leo Rush. Sol Ruka has absolutely nothing going on, and this is from a Sol Ruka fan. This is from a fan who ignored all the botches. This is from a fan where Sol Ruka could break win, and I'm going to put it over, bro. She is doing absolutely nothing. No women's matches? Jordan Grace, you remember her, Triple H? Or is she still in catering? Eating macaroni and cheese, fried chicken. I forgot. That was the good old days. Catering don't got nothing but Vienna sausages, sardines, oodles and noodles. They don't even have filtered water. They got tap water over in catering. And what else? Oatmeal. What else? Lunchables. Why these wrestlers start botching? Their nutrition is down, Chad. Catering is giving nothing of substance. Jordan Grace buried. No women's matches. You should be embarrassed, sir. You should be embarrassed. And not only that, you sitting up here, it's like, hold on. How many title defenses Liv Morgan has on her new title or reign? Yo, you cannot make this up. 0. And we're supposed to care about the women's division in WWE? 0? Lazy Levesque!
La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, Lazy Levesque. The booking is poo. Oh, Parliament.
0? How is this even? How are we supposed to give the slightest? How are we supposed to care about women's wrestling in this company if nothing feels important? Nothing. Nothing. Liv Morgan is walking around with the title hostage. What's her name? Rhea Ripley literally has the title hostage. They won't even make her relinquish it. They're making an interim championship slop at SummerSlop. My God, like none. See, this is what WWE needs, chat. It don't even have to be. They need somebody to push back on some of these ideas. At a WWE creative meeting, there's need to be one question. Why hasn't Liv Morgan defended the title one time. There's no excuse, no squash matches, no good matches, no bad matches, just nothing. Stephanie Valkyrie, where she's at? She was backstage at Fanatic Fest. Nowhere to be found. Yo, man. Damn, bro. Shout out to all the women in the women's division, man. I feel for y'all, dog. There's no way. It's impossible, bro. Speaking of the women, man. Hold on, I didn't even see this. Let me see what happened here. Let me read some of the chat and see what happened. Somebody said ruthless depression. No, that's a fact. Oh yeah, Nicholas says, what do you think of? Oh yeah, I read that. Lady said, Dan Hell's are ripping off Sting. Where was y'all outrage when Sting was ripping off Brandon Lee for 30 effing years? Quit your. Oh, lady, Brandon Lee. Yo, lady, Sting ripped off Brandon Lee. What you mean by that? Williams said Penta must have been in them Triple H pay cuts. If anything, he's bringing more attention to it than ever he's gotten. Nobody cares about his fit. Yo, chat. Yo, William, real quick on that Penta thing. Real quick, that we gonna watch this. Whatever happened with Sol Ruka. Yo, William Yo, Penta, if anyone knows creative, please tell them what William just said. I always tell y'all, the people in the comments, the usual suspects, even if you don't never even heard of me and you got ideas. If I'm in WWE, I'm picking some of these people up and I'm putting them. I know finances are tight, so I'm putting them on whatever type of. I give them whatever they're getting at their regular job, and you know what I mean. To have consultation calls. William just gave the most obvious idea for Penta. I know you're probably mad at the mask thing. Neon is one of the biggest celebrities right now, bro. Right now in the streaming world. All you had to do was do something. You pull up on, come up with something with Neon, and I guarantee you Neon would have done it because, bro, he felt bad about the whole situation. So if you approach him a certain way, y'all could have worked something out. Y'all could have put some type of heat on the Chad Gable. No, just nothing. And I'm not saying put it on TV because we have enough of slop celebrity stuff on TV. No, just you do it on Neon Stream so now more people get to know you, Penta. You suing him is, oh my God, dog. It's just, WWE is so backwards, bro. No, and no one's telling Penta because maybe he's just thinking of a bad idea. We all have bad ideas. Like my last video, I went through like literally 4 different intros just because it was like bad idea. It just wasn't coming out how I wanted to. We all have bad ideas. I'm not tripping on Penta having a bad idea to sue him. You know what I mean? But it's just like no one's telling him that it's a bad idea. He's actually thinking about this, and WWE's telling him, "Go ahead if you can." Sad, man. Let me see what this because apparently this Sol Ruka. I'm guessing Sol Ruka was supposed to. Oh yeah, Lyra Valkyria. Let me see this.
Congratulate you publicly on doing such a fantastic job. Well, everyone loves you, huh? Rude? That's weird. I just wanted to congratulate you publicly on doing such a fantastic job with the title that I created. You're just perfect, aren't you? Athletic, beautiful, stunning, golden girl.
Are you okay? This is not like you. What is going on?
Oh, I know. I'm probably just glowing because I dropped a whole load of dead weight on Saturday when I ran Bailey out of here. Anyway.
Oh, yo, that's crazy. I think she said that by accident. She said when I ran Bailey out of here.
Anyway. You're just perfect, aren't you? Athletic, beautiful, stunning, golden girl.
Are you okay? This is not like you. What is going on?
Oh, I know. I'm probably just glowing because I dropped a whole load of dead weight on Saturday when I ran Bailey out of here. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that whether it's you, whether it's Raquel,
I ain't gonna lie, chat. I'm sorry.
Montreal AEW is back in La Belle Province.
Lyra Valkyria. This is kind of cringe, but at the same time, dog, Sis is really putting this gimmick over, dog. I think the only thing is it shouldn't have been on commercial break. We could have clipped Danhausen and threw a segment with her in there, dog. I'm liking Lyra Valkyria a little bit, man. You know what I mean? Outstanding said, Bobby, did you see Bailey photo on after Saturday Night Knicks event? And who liked it on Instagram? Dan, nah, I didn't see that. Yeah, he's trying to send it to me on X. Yo, shout out to Soul Ruka. Soul Ruka, she let her hood side come out, y'all. She left the crib with the scarf on. Soul Ruka, man, that's her black side coming out, man. You know, sometimes the sisters go run to the corner store with the scarf on, man. I ain't mad at it. Yo, I love Soul Ruka, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not mad at this segment, man. Not at all, dog. Lyra about to be the bird lady from Home Alone. Yo, and shout out she passed away, DCL. Yeah, dog. The bird lady from Home Alone, she passed away recently, man. But yeah, man, shout out to Soul Ruka, dog. God, man, this is. Oh yeah, speaking of belly, since we're on the subject, did y'all see this?
Us four would like to whoop your ass with 3 other girls. You down?
What 3 other girls?
You tell us.
Well, who would take Sasha Banks' place?
Nobody.
Well, then could she come back, please?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right? I mean,
Sounds good.
I think
Yo, you hear that?
take Sasha Banks' place.
Nobody.
She said nobody. Yo, Belly is so sick of this company, dog. She straight looked at her and said, and didn't hesitate. Who would take Sasha Banks' place? Nobody. Yo, that's a real best friend, y'all. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Belly. She knows she's out of here. Now, chat. You mean to tell... Listen, I'm gonna put these pieces together for y'all real quick. All of this is alleged, and I'm just speculating, chat. Y'all know I've been saying Punk has heat with people in TKO. It don't even got to be Triple H directly, but I'm pretty sure he's not, you know what I mean? They're not best of buzz like they was when he first came. You want to sit up here with a straight face and tell me Bailey and AJ Lee is not on the phone hours at a time talking how much the creative sucks, how much TKO sucks, how much the company sucks, how Bailey can't wait to leave, what Bailey's going to do in AEW? You mean AJ Lee is sitting up on their phone saying, well, they brung me back after 10 years. They did absolutely nothing. I had only matches with Becky Lynch. They gave me the 50% pay cut. They're having these conversations. Then they're calling Mercedes Moné on a 3-way. Oh, yeah, that's why I left a few years ago. Look what I'm doing now with Tony Khan. I got some creative control with Tony Khan. I got a blank check with Tony Khan. I'm having my way with Tony Khan. I'm getting private jets booked with Tony Khan. I've won every belt with Tony. You don't think these conversations are happening? You don't think CM Punk is somewhere in that same group? Oh, yeah, babe, the company, I promise you, dog, they hate this company. The Bella Twins, they don't really care, you know what I mean? They're like, they've been here forever. They're going to get a bag. For Paige, she loves WWE. I mean, she got rejected from AEW. She's running out of options. Belly, oh, my God, and AEW will be fire. And AJ Lee and CM Punk, they're all probably chanting it. Yo, if you get the bag over there, get it. I guarantee it, dog. We're going to see how this plays out.
Well, then could she come back, please?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right? I mean,
Sounds good.
I think a certain 4 versus certain 4 would be pretty iconic.
Sasha Banks would never go to WWE too. Sorry. It'll never happen. Let me read some of the chat. What D Hoop say? Have it my way, Paul. Dude, that's funny. AJ about to cut Cia blanks. Nah, I doubt that'll happen. All right, let me see real quick. Homer, my man Homer in the building, barely goes to AEW's at. Brian says AJ Lee should have went to AEW and let Punk stay in WWE. Yeah, but AJ Lee, it's hard to turn down. She knew. I don't know about that, Homer, because AJ Lee would have had to keep up with some high level talent in AEW. And in WWE, her people is there, her husband's there. The level of wrestling is definitely a few notches down. So I think at WWE was definitely the right decision for her. She would have went to AEW and yeah, man, it would have. I don't even know how that would look. Red Dark Side of the building. I'll take Bailey and and AJ Lee on my lap. Facts. Jolie says Bailey better in the ring than all of them. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not even close. It's not even close. Bailey's gonna have no problem getting up there with everybody in AEW. We wouldn't want AJ Lee at AEW. Yeah, facts. Outsanity says I sent the link, Bobby. The story was Monet in that photo from the screen. All right, hold on. Yo, you sent it on Discord. All right, hold on. Let me see. This is the era. Yeah, I'm seeing a bunch of New Japan stuff in here. Oh, snap. What's the name? Sent the picture of his joint. Like status. Damn, now I gotta try to send it in Discord. She's still young. Lab says AJ Lee's run served its purpose. Nostalgia pops and quick, meaningless matches. Yeah, that's all. That's all it was for AJ Lee. It was definitely. It was not meant to be 5-star matches. It was not meant to be anything long term. Oh shit, I got it, Outsanity. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, Outsanity. All right, so let me see who liked it. Damn. Well, who supposedly liked it? Damn. Yo, Outsanity, who supposedly liked this joint? Or worse, did she even have a caption on here? I don't see a caption. Yo, Belly is really done, dog. This is crazy. Belly is pushing 40. Nah, stop it, bro. Hold on. Ah. Belly a Gemini too. Damn. He said Belly pushing 40. Stop, yo, come on, bro. Bobby, did you see what I said? You talking about the what you have for dinner, Warlock? Uh, the women's division is mid. Liv Morgan is not defending the championship. Lazy, right? And a book, not fact. Shut up and watch public access wrestling. No, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Everybody's yeah, she's gone. Now I wonder if Belly has a non-compete clause. I'm so happy she's leaving, dog. God, this is a big loss for WWE, chat. Yo, what the hell? Oh my god. I mean, y'all get mad WWE. Come on, bro. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, Triple GPT. You right. She should have left like a decade ago, but she gave him. Damn, man. She kept giving him an opportunity, man. Damn, man. Big loss. Hell no. She's not a needle mover. Yo, the inspector, she will be. She will be at AEW. Yo, chat, like, what is this? Like, what are we doing? Dog, what are we doing? Joe Hendry is a straight cornball. Dog, I used to love Joe Hendry before he got to the Fed. Dog, some people should literally stay on the indies, dog, until you get leverage. You rush to go to the Fed, and it's like, dog, this is ass. Oh my God. Why? Oh no, bro. No. This is the worst version of the Fed. Like, what analytics did you get to make this decision? That's why I'm saying it has to be sabotage. I'm seeing die-hard WWE people say this shit is corny. Joe Hendry, Danhausen concert? Like, what? How? How do we go from the rock concert to this? How? Excuse me, I'm allergic to this shit, man. I'm already. This is the go home show of SummerSlam. This is the go home show of SummerSlam. A Danhausen and Joe Hendry concert. Yo, this is the worst slop I've seen be booked by the Fed so far, bro. This is the worst segment I've seen this year, and they haven't even done it yet. I'm gonna repeat this. This is the worst segment I've seen WWE do this year, and it hasn't even been rolled out yet. I haven't seen anything that I don't want more than this, bro. Crazy, man. Rich said, I miss Raw, but I saw Danhausen versus Dom graphic on my timeline. I know I made the right choice. Anyway, steak should be either rare or medium rare, in my opinion. I like my steak. Oh, ew. Yo, you done? You serious, Rich? He say like his steak still moving. Oh my God. I might oh God, bro. I know how I checked. Hold on. uh oh, what is this? Oh, what do you say? More tickets move triple GPT? Hold on. Can't hide. I mean, I don't get what you're saying, triple G. Are you trying to say more tickets moved? Oh, I guess more tickets did. They had 27,000 now. This shit is oh my God, bro. Well, I guess why they're probably doing this. They already sold their whatever. They're gonna sell 30,000, and they probably don't care about anything else, bro. Medium well for me. Yeah, I gotta go medium well. I might go medium if I'm at a nice restaurant, but Bobby, you were right. This is nothing but an absolute clown show. Nah, that's a fact, Felicia. Yeah, it's bad. Bobby, prayers for you. This might be the worst show of all time. Yeah, Mustafa, it is. It is, man. I just cannot. A concert? This is the go home show of Raw, y'all. This is the go home show of SummerSlam. This is the go home show of SummerSlam. Outstanding said tags you on Discord. Just click where it says general next to your name. It will jump into the screen. All right, let me see. Click where it says general. Dude, I gotta get used to Discord again. Oh, all right, bet. General. Oh, when Kalani said don't leave. Yeah, I actually seen that. I didn't know that's who you was talking about. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, that's crazy. I said it. Triple GPT said 4.5K in one day. AEW take a coffee. They did. That's what that was. Hold on, 27. Oh yeah. How did that happen? 4.5K in one day? Now look, to be fair, I ain't even gonna say it because it's kind of being hypocritical. But these are tickets distributed. They could have gave away 4.5K comps, but I know saying that I'll be hypocritical. So once again, I don't see how, bro. I could make sense of Kenny Omega all day, whether I like it or not, bro. I could make sense all day of why the tickets would sell 2 to 3,000 more. But 4.5? What? Yeah, man. SummerSlam is full of rematch garbage. That's a fact, Jordan. It's like, how, bro? How, man? Yeah, man. Oh yeah, let me go to this. How is like this is a go home show. Braun Breaker is done. The Vision versus Alpha Academy. The Vision versus Alpha Academy. Braun Breaker, you were supposed to be where Trick Williams is at right now. You were supposed to be where who else? Obafemi is right now. This is a I don't know who's getting booked worse, Braun Breaker or Carmelo Hayes, bro. It might be Braun Breaker, man. Really 8.5 actually. Now about that coffee. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, dog. Triple GPT, they gotta be giving these tickets out. They gotta be like, how? There's no. What are people buying? This? This is on a go home show. I'm so tired of Bailey. Where's the love for Kyrie? Yo, Kev, that's that. You right. You right, yo. I be forgetting about Kyrie, but yeah, Kyrie deserved that love too. Oh man, look what bro posted. For all the human monies. Like what? For all the human monies? Where is the women's wrestler? Book the women's division better. Should have been a custody of human money's ladder match. I cannot believe like he probably really think this is over, bro. Negative Square said division went from feud with the bloodline to feud with Yo, Catering Academy is hard. Oh, that's hard. Ah, man, yo, Negative Square. You might have gave him a new name. Hard. Catering Academy is hard. Yo, that was an incredible play. I don't know why I didn't think of that, bro. That was an incredible play of words, bro. Catering Academy is, oh man, we got a new name for the Alpha. You know, we had Motor City Super Soakers. We had Akuna Matata. You had TLC. Yo, shout out to Negative Square, man. The Catering Academy. Yo, that is hard. Warlock said, I accidentally got everyone here talking about steaks now, but Bobby, you missed my last super chat. You might as well show everyone my. All right, yeah, I got you, Warlock. Hold on. Let me see what joint I missed. Oh, yeah, hold on. I keep forgetting I can look at the super chats a different way. Viewer activity. Hold on, let me see this. Oh, damn, this is not working. Alright. Alright, but maybe I should do it. OMG, check tag again. It's scary though. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, let me see. Hold on. Let's see what Triple GPT got when it comes to ticket sales. Alright, let me see. Let's focus on recently, man. So I guess the purple is AEW. Oh yeah, Raw would be red, blue would be Crackdown. 10, 8. Whoa, what? How did you get this data? I don't 3.1 average? 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna cap, y'all. I'm surprised about these numbers. Now, to be transparent. Tony Khan, he books residencies. He does things like the beach break thing, and he does things like the golf course thing. That's gonna have a lot less people there. But yeah, I ain't gonna. Yeah, I gotta be. Yeah, man. He sent me this chat. Don't get mad at me, AW sickos. That's that. I'm at a loss for words with that Triple GPT. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm surprised because 20. It's God, bro. The product sucks so bad, man. Like I don't see how are they averaging 11 or 12, 8 and 10. Like how? God. AEW is on fire. All right. Man. I mean, we're gonna see if this could keep up, bro. I mean, tell it from the numbers. I guess it will, but we'll see, chat. We'll see, man. The numbers don't mean quality of the product, Mr. Patrick. Not at all. Yo, Mr. Patrick, they don't mean quality. Not even a little bit, y'all. But hey, man. This is the preview for SummerSlam. So now we're getting the whole scope of things. We got Raquel's gonna lose the Soul Ruka next week. We got a concert from Joe Hendry. We got Obafemi and Brock Lesnar doing the same thing they did. Then a face-to-face, another face-to. We didn't already do another face-to-face? Another face-to-face. Oh my God, bro. Gregory NXP. NXP Tuesday is insane. Yo, tomorrow, Taker's Design says, shout out to Taker's Takara. My bad. Yeah, my bad, Takara. I'm glad I caught that. Takara Design. Shout out to Takara Design. My man Scooter in the building. Takara Design said, tomorrow, Bobby, I'm dropping free agent Bailey. What you mean you dropping free agent Bailey? And Scooter says Triple G got too much time on his. Yeah, I don't know how he got the numbers. I can't even say nothing about him. It's like, I mean, yeah. Face-to-face storyline, dragging it out. The face of the century. Show me WWE show with the house and noise of Double or Nothing in Queens of 2026. I'll hang up and listen. Yo, MacBot, you heard that Triple GPT? Show me a show that was on fire like Double or Nothing. Yeah, I mean, you can't. I was in the building. Not only I was in the building, I was in line. I ain't gonna lie, chat dog. The feeling, I wish I had this recorded just going in a Double or Nothing. Yo, if you was there, the energy in that building, I never seen a place like that in my life at a wrestling show. I wish I had. Do I got the video where I'm actually walking in a Double or Nothing? I don't think I do, man. Yo, I wish I was talking in the video. Yo, next time I go to one of these AEW shows and the energy that high, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'ma just capture the energy, dog. Oh my god, bro, it's nothing. I've never been in nothing like that, dog. Mania Night 2, MJF lost his title recently. I forgot. Not the Fans show. The Don Callis family. Lou Steph says AEW has all the fans from the Attitude Era that still watch. Yeah. And you could feel it. You could feel it. And I ain't gonna lie, chat. I would never, ever, 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 ever. Not never, ever. I can't say that. But the Fed is going to have to do a lot, dog, to really change this, man. Hey, Triple GPT, I know you're happy, man. I know you're happy, dog. It seems they might hit 30 for each night. Great job, man. Great job, bro. Let me see what else happened on Raw. Travis Scott left the WWE to appear in the Odyssey. Facts. Yeah, fact. Yo, Travis Scott, thank God we ain't got to deal with that, man. Damn, there was something else I seen here, yo. Oh yeah, did y'all hear about this? Triple GPT, you did it there. Tom Brady is reportedly in talks with WWE, possibly relating to his ongoing feud with Logan Paul. Tom Brady? This is from TMZ Sports. They're really going to try to do this. Oh my God, oh my God, dog. And yo, it's just not gonna stop. The slop isn't gonna stop, man. It's just not gonna stop, bro. What about this am I supposed to care about? Tom Brady versus Logan Paul. Like, what? Tom Brady, please. Yeah, it's just like, how am I supposed to watch this and get any type of, yo, oh my God, I'm going to go nuclear if I see Tom Brady and Logan Paul booked for a match in a WWE ring. For all of that, Tom Brady, you could have stayed on a field, bro. Oh my God, man. I don't know what to say about this chat, to be honest, dog. This is nothing about this that's remotely close to being compelling, dog. To being entertaining, to being interesting, to being watchable. This is unbearable, dog. I cannot believe they're actually thinking this. This would be Yo, Triple GPT almost got me. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, dog. That was Triple GPT. I ain't gonna lie. That was the worst take I've ever had about professional wrestling. Me, I swore up and down MJF was gonna go on the greatest run of all time. That was the worst take I've ever had in professional wrestling. I don't even think MJF's gonna be on Redemption. No, matter of fact, he's not gonna be on Redemption. He's not even gonna show up to Redemption. I don't even think he has a flight going into Toronto. Let me just move on, man. Speaking of people that's not showing up, oh man, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, gone for God knows how long. But don't worry, we got Danhausen to save the day. God, man. He shouldn't. I blame Barry Allen and Peter Parker for messing up this timeline. Tom Brady, please, for your own good and safety, let it go. Facts. GPT garbage per tape. Yo, who said that? Sir Spoke a Lot said triple GPT. GPT stand for garbage per taping. Yo, that's hilarious, bro. Neo said, what's the issue? This has always been a thing in WWE, athletes participating in wrestling. Yo, Neo. Yo, if you can, bro, look at my video, my last video I dropped, the first half of it. Yo, I literally break down the difference between now and back then. Because you're right, Neo. Athletes always participated. But the problem is, they used to come into our world. Like perfect example. Mike Tyson, he was huge at the time. He came to WrestleMania 14, and he came into a storyline with Stone Cold Steve Austin and Vince McMahon, right? Floyd Mayweather came into a storyline with the Big Show, right? Mr. T and came into a storyline with Roddy Piper and Hulk Hogan. Now, I never seen WWE create their whole event around somebody else's storyline, Neo. Now, that's the thing. That is the problem. WWE is chasing the viral moment, chasing whatever's going on culturally. I'm surprised they didn't jump on the World Cup bandwagon a little bit more, even though they kind of did because they got the license to do the WWE belts for them for the teams. But you see what I'm saying? No, they took the Knicks, what happened with the Knicks, and they made a whole event around it. And that never, ever, ever happened, bro. We never was chasing clout like that. It was never that. You had to come here and play ball with whatever we had going on. So, it's just bad, man. Jim says, Randy and Drew say WWE Creative said, no, we... Yeah, crazy. Man, on a serious note, though, WWE needs to stop having celebrities and ads constantly on a program and focus on what matters. That's a fact, Warlock. That's a fact, man. Tom is gonna take a bump. Ref gives yellow flag. Oh my God. Yo, that is something. DCL, that is something the Fed would do. The ref throw a yellow flag out there. It's just like, it's horrible, man. Brady took hard hits and stood back up, though. Yeah, but that wrestling grind different. That wrestling grind a lot different, bro. I said do this segment for Britt Breaker. Oh, hold on, what segment? Oh, Britt Breaker. See, I don't know what's going on with Britt Baker, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. That I ain't gonna lie. That's a hard one, man. That's a hard one. Hold on. What is this? Art prints. All right. Let me see something real quick. I think if I go on Discord on my joint, it'll be easier. Felicia said, Bobby, remember Big Show? And Shaq. Oh, yeah. Shaq was on AEW, too. Lady said, Triple GPT need a root canal. Tom Brady and Dan Helser will 100% happen. I'll be furious if my favorite soccer player was with that jobber. Yeah, man. They're taking this Dan Helser thing to another level, bro. All right, let me try to uh yeah, they're taking this Dan Helser thing to another level, man. Let me see what else we got here. Oh, shout out my man. Shout out my man. My man Warlock with the state. Ha ha. Dude, that's a New York strip. That joint look kind of good. Bro had the coke in the steak. Shout out to Bob Duke's birthday one more time. Oh yeah, hit the Discord too. Maybe I could put the Discord link in here. So for everybody that don't know the Discord joint, I gotta figure out. Let me figure out how to do this link. I could put the link of the Discord or invite the channel. Let me see. I copy this. All right, so I'm gonna put the Discord link in case any one of y'all want to go join the Discord. I'm gonna put that in the chat, and then we'll continue the man to watch this slop. Hold on. All right, let me pin the link for anybody that don't got the Discord link. Pin message. All right, we should be good. All right, let me see what else we got. All right, let me see. God, I can't even go through this whole show at once. God, Jacob, I'm so over. I can't even talk about that either. Dog, it's nothing to talk about with this show that's worth talking about, dog. Absolutely nothing. Penta and Chad Gable. It's just like Chad Gable is so. I would like Chad Gable too, bro. Chad Gable is my man, but God, when he comes out, it's just a dream, right? It's just, oh my God, man. Yo, Chad, what type of merch is this? Dog, what? Yo, Chad Gable. Dog, who dumbass idea this was for you to put a whole paragraph on the back of your shirt? They can't be selling this, Chad. Are they? Dog, Chad, what are you doing? Who the hell is supposed to be walking behind you, reading this dictionary that's on the back of your shirt? This can't be sold, bro. They can't be selling this, y'all. Yo, Chad, they don't even have you on the front page, nowhere to be found. I wonder why. No one wants to read a paragraph on the back of somebody's shirt. This is the dumbest merch ever. Look at this. What the hell? I put on a mask to learn Mexican culture. Oh my God, Chad Gable. This is the dumbest piece of merch I've seen in my whole life, dog. I understand you respect Mexican culture. I understand you respect the luchador, but my God, nobody wants to read that shit on the back of your shirt. Oh my God, bro. Bro literally has a 5-page essay. You could go to people in college, dog, and they could turn in projects with less wording than on Chad Gable's shirt. What about this is like, I never seen something so stupid. My man Kim in the building. Yo, Bobby, the WWE ticket sales, they were selling for $25. It was all over the news this morning. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kim. That is why. Triple GPT, that's why. Yo, Kim, I knew it was a reason, dog. Yo, good looking for Kim. Oh, my God, bro. Yo, that is why y'all sold all them tickets for $25. That is why. Yo, Kim, I completely forgot about that. I'm like, damn, y'all heard me. I couldn't wrap my head around why would they be selling so many tickets. That's why, bro. That's the exact reason why you sold over 4,000 tickets. Triple GPT. This is a fact. Come on, bro. You sit up there bragging about selling a bunch of tickets for $25. Great, great. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, Chad Gable, bro. Chad Gable is bad, man. Chad Gable would be a mega star in AEW. Yo, Kevin, he would. He would. Just without this, like who would read this? I would never attempt to read. My name is Chad Gable on March 86, Minneapolis, Minnesota. I've been professional wrestling. This was no one cares. No one is connecting with this, Chad. This is the worst idea for merchandise I've ever seen, dog. Now, the front picture, okay, bro. You keep wanting to ride this mask versus mask thing. I get that, bro. Yeah, I mean, you got something hot. We in wrestling where nothing, I mean, everything moving so quick. I get that. But this whole damn sob story in the back of your shirt, keep it, bro. This is a waste of ink. I don't know, bro. It's a Sugarland scam. Young Boss in the building. They use AI to write on that shirt. Yo, I wouldn't be surprised, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me see something real quick. Yo, chat. I'm gonna ask AI, was this written by AI? That's what I'm gonna do, chat. I'm gonna keep y'all updated on the findings of this. I'm gonna ask chat right now, dog. Yo, bro, was this written by AI? Hold on, man. Then I gotta be specific. Yo, just I don't need no long explanation. Hold on. Was this written by AI? Look closely at it. I don't need no long explanation. Just tell me in like one sentence, yes or no, and you can explain a little bit, but no more than one sentence. Was this passage written by AI? Yo, WWE is pathetic. I'm gonna show y'all what it says. Oh, it said no. Hold on. I'll show y'all. Hold on. It said no. Okay. Chad, you probably wrote that yourself. No, I don't think you could confidently say it was AI written. It reads more like a heavily edited human wrestling promo, even if AI may have been used to polish parts of it. All right, Chad. We'll let you get it. You wrote this book by yourself. Great. Was it not AI? It was Chad's speech after Mass versus Man. Oh, for real? Oh, good looking, Gray. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Oh, all right. So that was his speech. Okay. I wish I could get Chad Gable entrance, man. God, this entrance is so trash, dog. Oh, it's a dream ride. Oh, God. God, it sucks so bad, bro. Chad Gable's fire in the ring. You know what I mean? His just character is just not compelling. Nothing I care about. Nothing that's gonna make me even when he wins. Even when he wins, bro. All Let me see what else is going on, man. All right. Hold on. Entrance music is trash truck juice. Nah, facts, facts. Uh, oh, that's a. Somebody said, "What the hell?" Yo, WWE. Yo, I didn't even know it stopped right there. Yo, WWE. This gotta stop, bro. First the War Raiders. Now it's just like, oh my god, dog. Like, oh my god, man. Hey, Chad, you got to get away from the Fed as soon as possible, man. Uh, oh, it's a dream ride. Yo, this is insane, dog. Yo, oh my god, man. Look what happens when you sell tickets at AEW prices. 8K sold in one day. Just go watch some more documentaries. No Triple B at all. In case you forgot. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Damn. I can't even say nothing, bro. That's crazy. Yo, that's crazy, man. Um, the fun they got going on, yeah. Yo, I don't know, dog. Chad Gable and Rusev, this just doesn't. Nothing about this I care about, bro. Not even the slightest bit, man. Let me see what else we got, man. They even got Dan Hels. Look at this. Dan Helsen and Oba. Remember I said this, y'all? I was like, dog, you got to keep Oba Femi far, far away from Dan Helsen. And they couldn't do that. Oh my god, bro. This shit sucks so bad, man. Let me see what else, man. Uh, all just to set a match for later on in the night. Yeah. I cannot believe this is what they turned into. These are our WWE champions now in 2026, chat. These are our WWE champions. Justice for Sammy. It's just like, God, I cannot. Can you believe this slop? Oh, man, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, dog. Nothing about this show is even close. Is even close worth talking about, man. Let me see. Justice for Sammy. Stop whining and crying, Sammy. We need justice for a good show. Yeah, facts, dog. Look, Sami Zayn looks nothing like a WWE champion, bro. Nothing like it. Now they're gonna drag this out for God knows how long. I believe it's just like 4 coffin. Yeah, Triple GPT on AEW bumper, bro. But yo, Triple GPT, you heard what Tony, my man Tony said. You heard what my man Tony said. He said, I think the excitement right now is at an all-time high, which evidenced by the viewership because last week was our highest viewership on TBS. It was the most since our Big Blood and Guts cage match in 2024, but 2 years ago we weren't streaming on HBO Max yet. So the viewership now, the true viewership is actually much higher because not only we have TBS viewers, we also have streaming viewership. So in reality, this is the hottest and most viewers we've had in a long time, if ever. And the excitement around AEW today is at an all-time high. Yeah, man. So shout out to Tony Khan. I wish they could release the max viewership so we don't have to speculate, man. We could just see automatically what the max viewership is, but who knows, man. AEW putting out fire. Yeah. AEW definitely got some heat, dog. They got Dan Hell's a part of every single segment. I cannot believe this, bro. Um Yeah, I love to see my AEW. Yeah, my AEW subs too. That's another one. I just wish that I wish they could make it more transparent, bro. I just don't get why not, man. Uh, Eva Marie. How many tickets for? How many tickets for redemption? Hold on. I don't even. Hold on, Russ. I don't even. Let me see. So all in at 31. Damn, do they got redemption? Did they post redemption tickets? Damn, I don't know if they post redemption tickets yet. Hold on. AEW redemption tickets so far. Alright, that's all. Damn, where's redemption tickets at? I don't know, man. Let me see. Let me see what the tickets looking like on Ticketmaster. Let me see if it's a lot of blue. You know, we gotta keep it. Oh, this ain't redemption. Damn, I don't. Can you even find the tickets for redemption? Buy all elite wrestler. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, chat. It shouldn't be this. Oh, here it go. You better have more talking. I mean, it don't look too bad. The front row sold out. Yeah, this don't look too bad. I think Redemption could be solid. Yeah, man. Yeah, it don't look. Yeah, but you got a few empty seats. A lot of this should be sold leading up to the event after Wednesday. Yeah, I mean, I think they're gonna sell all the tickets they meant to sell. Who's followed GPT or X? 5,000 tickets sold as of last week. All right, shout out to Lay Grass. All right, bet. Let me see what else. Yo, it was literally nothing else that happened on Crackdown. Or what? That's not even Crackdown, bro. Yeah, they run around. Oh, all right. Yeah, they only have Crackdown, man. Let me see. Do we get United Empire on Dynamite this week? I don't know, man. I don't know. I just want to get Redemption over with so we go right into All In, bro. Cause I just want to start seeing a card. You know what I mean? I want to start seeing a card. You know what I mean? Fill up with All In. 5K seats. We wiped out behind. We wipe out behind. With that. With that number, yeah. Nah, facts. Yeah, it's. I ain't gonna lie, they doing it, man. The Fed is just too. They're just too big. That's why we call them the Fed. That's why we call them the Fed. Is that new season of Unreal? Oh, I don't think it dropped yet. 215 always skips super chats through an hour too. Well, what joint I missed? Oz, my bad. Let me see. Oz. Oh yeah, Triple GPT and his 94 followers on X got got TK shivering. Oh my god. Yeah, Triple GPT, he going he going crazy on the AEW chat. I mean, we'll see. I think we're gonna have a good redemption. I think we'll have a good all in. But yeah, man. It just creatively, it doesn't even compare, dog. It doesn't even compare. It's like literally watching kids wrestling, watching wrestling that will be on the kids' version of All In, or on kids' version of Netflix. Like we're not seeing nothing like this on WWE programming. This match looks fire, dog. Kevin Knight, AR Fox. Yo, why isn't AR Fox on the main roster, man? AR Fox is fire, dog. Yeah, I went back and checked this match out on Collision. I shut up and watched Collision, and that match was fire, bro. I've been saying it. Which one of you was asking me about Discord? Let me see what else is happening. God, this is sad.
Yeah, he slapped Logan.
They can't do a match right now because Logan's hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe down the line.
Dave
I don't want to
talking
see that, though.
about
I don't want to see Tom Brady.
Paul.
But, I mean, if they can get him to do it, you know, I mean, I totally get it if they can get him to do it. I mean, it's Tom Brady. I mean, it's like it's all kinds of publicity and everything. And it's what they are. And I don't mean
Dave
Tom
Meltzer.
Brady. But, I mean, if they can get him to do it, you know, I mean, I totally get it if they can get him to do it. I mean,
so this is about to be a thing?
it's Tom Brady. I mean, it's like it's all kinds of publicity and everything. And it's what they are. And I don't mean that in a negative way either. It's like there's nothing wrong with all of that stuff. I mean, if you don't like it, there's 1,000 alternatives in wrestling right now that are excellent. I mean, I watched frickin', you know, I watched a Stardom match with Shuri and Nat Support from yesterday.
See, this is the thing. See, Dave Meltzer don't get this, bro. And shout out to Stardom, New Japan. Shout out to all these other promotions. And you can't just jump off of. A lot of us been so invested in WWE. Now I jumped off, and it took me a long time to catch up. I'm still not caught up to everything in AEW. I can't even imagine being trying to catch up on everything in New Japan or Stardom. It's just so hard to just jump from another company just because it's a different alternative to catch up on everything. By that point, I just don't even want to watch professional wrestling anymore. That's why with the people that been following the Fed, it's like, God, it's like torture. But they're leaving us no other choice. I never watched nothing but WWE, bro. I never liked nothing but WWE. And now that obviously changed. And this is going to happen with more and more people, unfortunately, man. This is going to happen with more and more people. Stardom makes more sense than WWE. Deck is dumb. Shut up and watch Stardom. Yo, it's just, it's so funny, that comment, because that is the psychology of a lot of people. Of like, if you're a fan of another wrestling company, it's like, shut up and watch this. Shut up. It's just like, okay, how? I'm not going to lie. Jumping from WWE to AEW is not the easiest thing, especially if you watch nothing but the Fed. Let me see. I think, it's nothing else to even talk about, dog. I'm not reviewing nothing Dan Hellzen. I'm sorry, bro. Dan Hellzen is just, God, it's just so bad. Oh, Sting, in New Japan, they Shout out to Stephen Borton, bro. I can't wait for your face with Tekla losing. No, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I kind of know she gonna lose. So, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Triple GPT. It's gonna be hard for me to suppress that one. It's and I love Willow. That's the only reason I wouldn't be too mad because how much I love Willow. But Tekla should not be losing, bro. Not even a little bit, man. Yo, y'all remember this on yo, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Kai, yeah.
Let me see. All right, hold on.
Because millions chant my name, and at you they chant, you can't wrestle.
And in the middle of his crushing, I got a genuine message from Phil.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, chat. But CM Punk, y'all know I hated this segment. But CM Punk whispering that to John Cena, I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of hard, dog. That's fire, man. That's fire, dog. Like, I hate what Unreal done. But since we're already here and it's either like it's like shut up and watch it type shit. I think this is so fire to see this, man. He whispered, "I'm gonna miss you."
Never a more real thing said, which was like awesome.
Then you see the real emotion from Cena.
In that moment, I had to do that to kind of center him and bring him into the moment. Because it was emotional for me, and I felt it needed to be emotional for him too. Before you go, John.
Right in the.
I don't know how y'all feel about this, but I think that's fire, bro. See him. Yeah, this was cringe. This was definitely cringe. But I don't know. I'm such a mark for the behind the scenes stuff, man. Like, you know what I mean? Just how everything works, how everything operates. Just the camaraderie with the wrestlers. Because it's always going to be something in my head that's a kid that thinks CM Punk and John Cena hate each other. That's always going to be in my head. So it's always going to be fascinating for me for, you know what I mean? Just
the middle of his moment.
Just to see
he gave me
how they're cool and see how John Cena is just emotional about it. Look at him. It's real tears in his eyes. It's like that was a storyline, but that's a real thing of John Cena last joint. That's why it was so bad he went heel, y'all. If he would have stayed babyface, he stayed a hero, he stayed somebody we loved, dog, it just would have been way better to watch, man. But on the Unreal side of things, it's good to see him have to keep it together as a heel. Then, you know what I mean? Yo, if you're an independent wrestler, you have to watch Unreal, bro. This is a masterclass at performing arts. This is a masterclass at acting. Not even acting, because acting, you could say cut 100,000 times. You got all day to shoot the shit. You're live in front of an audience, in front of millions of people. CM Punk says, "I'm gonna miss you," and he really gets emotional. And he has to keep it together. I'm a mark for this all day, bro. John Holdenbeck says, "Yeah." Shanti says, "I will say the Cena heel turn could have worked if they booked it properly." Yeah. Now that's a fact. If they booked it properly, oh man, it could have worked as like a charm, man. Let me see what I think that might be it, dog. Like I'm gonna bust it up with the chat a little bit. There was nothing to cover on this show.
About it and really welcoming the ownership from Paramount.
Where does the excitement come from? Is it the ability to put on more live programming? Is that where?
Want to see an unreal of the mass release? That will be fire, photo. That will be fire. We might see that. We might. That will be fire.
Like good.
The
This is the
mass
third time I've
release.
Did you feel a
That would
certain
be
way?
hard. Or like Kari Sane or Oscar, how Oscar might have felt when Kari Sane released it. Little stuff like that.
When it comes to
Hold on,
best.
let me see something. I'm gonna bust it up with the chat a little bit before I get out of here. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, chat, it is absolutely nothing to talk about on this show, dog. It was absolutely nothing that went on, nothing that happened.
Us four would like to
straight
whoop your
slop
ass with
at
3
its
other
finest,
girls.
bro.
Big effort by Team Hell No.
90% of the show was dead hell. It's just like, God, man, it's so bad. So it's just so bad, dog. See, Unreal so ass. Damn, you don't like it, Hezzy? They might do Belly in the next season. It seemed like they don't do the people that get released, which is dumb. I wish they would do the people that get released a lot more, man. Yeah, it's nothing else, dog. This is, oh God, man. At least we got Wednesday coming up. Dynamite is gonna have a good go home show to Redemption. Redemption has a bunch of random matches, but I think we're gonna get some storyline. We're gonna get a good pay-per-view. We're gonna get maybe some surprises. Matter of fact, did y'all see this? Hold on, before I bounce. I don't even know. I guess this was a botch in AEW. I don't even know. Damn, I didn't even save it. They actually had pre-recorded something where Kenny Omega was supposed to win the championship. I can't believe I didn't save it. Oh my God, dog. Like, yeah, I didn't save it. But they apparently recorded something with Renee and that other guy of AEW and saying how Kenny Omega's going to get his redemption in Canada, and it just showed that the plans really switched last minute, which is crazy. Tony says, Unreal episode 10, how do they make Triple GPT is crazy. Rod says, yeah, I will come back to Discord soon, bro, or at least add you as a friend on there. Oh, all right. The Gingerbread Man, they should just cancel next week's show. Is crap. Yeah. Yeah. Yo, that somehow, Felicia, next week is going to be worse than this week. Somehow, man. Yo, real quick, did y'all see that Dark Side of the Ring preview with Samoa Joe? That shit look fire, dog. Samoa Joe versus that one ball. Hold on, yo, real quick, did y'all see this?
Forearms, suplexes, punches, chairs thrown, power bombs. This is nuts.
That was the breakthrough moment for deathmatch wrestling.
Yo, have anybody seen this match? Was this match that crazy?
And then you had Necro Butcher, man.
Necro would just flying kick your head in. They wanted to see violence. They wanted to see blood.
Whatever he was going to do to me would not stop him.
The energy was like, somebody's gonna die tonight. Dark Side of the Ring. New episode Tuesday at 9 on Vice.
I'm watching that on Vice, bro. They saying that Samoa Joe and Necro Butcher match was like one of the craziest matches of all time. You saw it. Hold on. I thought it come on Tuesday.
Forearms.
New episode.
Tuesday. Oh, yeah. It called Tuesday at 9. Oh, you say you seen it. Last week of July, Bobby, back to the works again with WWE. Yeah, facts. I remember that match. Necro Busher was fired. Damn. Yeah, I gotta see that match, y'all. I gotta check that match out. Samoa Joe, Necro Butcher. Ooh. And they did that in Philly. Yeah, Philly used to be the home of the hardcore wrestling. Yo, the only reason I wasn't at, if I think of, I mean, I would be like 50 now if I was like around 30 and at that age. But yo, I can't imagine being in my 20s, bro, and like in the late 90s in Philly, bro. Like going to these shows, ECW shows, seeing Samoa Joe, all them independent shows. If I was 20, if I was in my 20s around the 90s, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I would have been an AEW sicko. I probably would have been in, looked at New Japan Pro Wrestling. You know what I mean? I probably would have did all of that, dog. Tomorrow night on TV. Yeah, facts. Bobby Shaw's the ECW. No, I ain't that duh. Yeah, I ain't about to throw me in there with New Jack City. But me being 20, if that's what I wanted to do, yeah, I would have. You know, you that age, you fearless, dog. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I'm gonna get to this video, dog. This was a horrible, horrible episode of Raw, man. God, yeah, Wednesday. I'm gonna holler at the AEW chat Wednesday. Then we got Crackdown, Redemption. Then the next weekend after that, we got SummerSlam. Oh my God, dog. We're gonna have 4 straight nights of slop. Hopefully Monday after SummerSlam will be good. But I don't got faith in Crackdown night 1 or night 2, dog. So I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Yeah, man. Hopefully everybody stay in good health and good spirits, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Just try to stay out of the way, stay out of the danger, man. And yo, think about it. We're already half the year in the 2026. Before we know it, we're gonna be like, damn, it's 2027. Time goes by extremely fast. So I don't know about y'all, but I checked myself yesterday. I'm like, I really got to look at all the little pockets of time I'm wasting. I heard somebody say this the other day. Matter of fact, somebody said, somebody broke it down to like, yo, look at all the hours you wasted. So if you waste about 7 to 10 hours a day, whether it's scrolling, whether it's meaningless conversations, whether it's consuming content that doesn't have nothing good to do with your mental health or any goals you want to have, if you wasted about 10 hours a day, and just think about what your time is worth. What is an hour worth to you? Is it $25, $50, $75? And you add that up to 10 hours, through a week of 70 hours, then a week of 200. It's just like, if you put the time you waste into a number financially, it's astronomical. And I don't know about y'all, I'm just talking about myself. I know my number is actually astronomical. See, I don't waste a bunch of time in chunks, but it's just like the little pockets of scrolling, or maybe I'm talking to my brother about some stupid ass shit, or I'm consuming way too much No Jumper. Yeah, I love No Jumper too. I love the street, hood, politic, entertainment stuff, but it literally does nothing for good for my mental. It does nothing good for any of my goals. And I work like hell, and I do a lot of stuff that, you know what I mean, I feel like I should be doing, but it's like I gotta cut the fat, basically what I'm saying. So I'm actually talking to myself when I'm talking to y'all. So, you know what I mean? If any of this information can apply to y'all, man, definitely watch that fat, man, because sometimes when you cut some of that fat, it be that difference. That maybe that extra idea you thought of, maybe that extra little bit of sleep, you waking up fresh, maybe that extra time that got saved, that could really be the difference of you getting to this level to that level, man. So hopefully, you know, we all in the trenches, you know what I mean? And you know, and when I say trenches, I don't even mean hood. I mean, we're all in the trenches financially, dog. We're all trying to get to the next level. We all trying to take care of our kids, our family, dog. Whether you white, black, Chinese, whatever, all the people up top are all shitting on us the same way, dog. Seriously. So hopefully everybody can figure this shit out, man. And I wish nothing but success and prosperity and good health for everybody. And I know the shit sounds corny, and I don't give a fuck either, dog. Seriously, dog. I want to put that energy out there, you know what I mean? Hopefully, I wish everybody success and prosperity, and hopefully nobody gets locked up, shot in the head, stabbed up, or anything crazy, man. So W's in the stream, W's in the chat, man. Hopefully everybody go after their goals, go after what they want, spend time with your family. We here for a very short time, not a long time, man. I'm going to holler at y'all. I'm going to put this video together for y'all, man. And yeah, man, we going to keep chucking. I'm going to holler at y'all Wednesday. It's Bobby Masu, 215. Like, comment, subscribe. Bah!